Hey Aries, how are you doing? This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with a fabulous and most magical Aries? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Eight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What's coming toward you? The Six of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you are focused on is the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. In your blocked and challenged position is the Two of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And your outcome is the Moon. Major Arcana for Pisces, also read that as Cancer. Okay, Aries, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is, yes, news, communication. This could also be something about bullseye, arrow of love, or there is something about passion, desire, attraction. And this could be you motivating or inspiring others as the King of Wands is in your focus. I'm also getting something about charming and persuasive. And as what's coming towards you is the Six of Wands. Now, Six of Wands could also be getting a lot of recognition or reward for merit. This is also about getting yourself out in the public, or there is something about a raise, a promotion, or you've hit some kind of milestone or midpoint and you have some kind of like confidence and it's very attractive. So this Eight of Wands, I'm also getting some kind of news that you've been waiting for. King of Wands can also be something of, you know, what it is that you're building, what it is that you're creating. You feel really lit up or fired up about it. What is this Eight of Wands? And the World. Major Arcana for the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. This is about tying up loose ends where loose ends need to be tied up. I'm also getting something about you tidying up around and outside, because the world kind of feels like a global thing. Something about birth or some kind of shipment. Now, I'm getting a shipping or receiving. It's coming. But Eight of Wands can also be something about news, travel plans. And then the Six of Wands in the World, it's like hitting milestone after milestone after milestone. It's like you're on target or you're on task. So what is this promotion or public recognition? Feeling rewarded or feeling like accomplished, feeling like you're accomplishing things. What is this Six of Wands? And the Ace of Swords. Again, that bullseye, right? So if you think about throwing darts, it's like you're hitting your mark. This Ace of Swords is about, again, clarity, truth, communication. I'm also getting something about you writing things down and then like handling the task one by one. Something about life is speeding up. Six of Wands is also the card of clarity and victory. What is this King of Wands in your focus? Charm and persuasive. In pursuit of things that float your boat. I'm also getting something about you might be traveling with another person. This might be like a situation that you have been keeping quiet, because as you can see, your outcome is the Moon. Or what has been hidden in the dark comes to light, or you getting out of your comfort zone. Everything you want, dream of, and desire is trying something or doing something you've never done before. What is this King of Wands? And the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Knight of Pentacles is about diligent, hardworking, crossing your T's, dotting your I's. It can also be a passed on loved one sending you or guiding you in the, you know, something about out in the world. When you're out in the world, you feel this person. Knight of Pentacles is also a good investment. Something that you're working on or working towards a goal. Can also be your right-hand man, your right-hand woman. somebody who's by your side. And this is about slow and steady wins the race. This is the knight that makes it over the finish line. Again, something about I finished this, I finished that, I completed this, and you feel really good. You're giving yourself a pat on the back. But that Knight of Pentacles can also be the all work and no play, makes Johnny a dull boy. So there is also an element of taking a pause. Something about at night. This is about your intuition or some kind of like subconscious feelings bubbling up to the surface. In your blockage, or what you need to release and let go, is the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups is usually two peas in a pod, your yin to your yang. This could be, you know, an old love, an old flame. That could also be an old job that you used to have a lot of love for. Can be something to do with mother, or this is about remothering yourself, self-care. What it says, Two of Cups. And Temperance, Major Arcana 4, Sagittarius. We'll come back to that. What is the Moon card? This could be like secrecy, secret desire. Somebody might have deceptive behavior. You don't know where you stand with this person. Maybe you're not talking to them. Could be a Sagittarius or a Cancerian. And the Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Page of Pentacles is a new beginning, new opportunity, new possibility. But Page of Pentacles is about digging up the dirt, mastery of craft, or taking some kind of new skill or talent at night. Now, this could be a new goal or a new manifestation that you don't see coming. Or you're building something at night, something about building. As you can see, there's a hammer, the shovel. It could be something outside. But Page of Pentacles can also be child. Or something about taking somebody under your wing. Or this could be like apprentice. Now, let's go back to Temperance in the blockage, or what Temperance is in the reverse. With Temperance in the upright, Temperance is about doing things within balance and moderation, not overstressing yourself, not overexerting yourself, and not over-compromising yourself. This is also about harmony, healing, and finding a nice balance between, you know, 1 foot in water, 1 foot in land, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically, really grounded in your energy. So there's something about the emotions where this person could have really high reactions and emotions. So, or there is something about a relationship that is emotionally draining to you. So there is a level of a person, or here, Aries, just watch this. When Temperance is in the blockage, somebody is trying to push or force some kind of situation and saying, F divine timing, I'm just doing what I feel like doing. This can also be somebody is not in a place of moderation. So they're not in a place of a nice balance in emotions. This person could be emotionally dramatic. That can also be somebody who's not compromising, not sacrificing, not willing to budge, not willing to meet you halfway. Well, then what's the point? Can also be somebody who is right off the rocker, hormone imbalance. And that can also be if you've just had a baby, because the Moon card can be like secret. And then there is the Page of Pentacles. Now, this could be a new mother. So something about like, you know, emotions are running extremely high. Maybe this person has a bad temper. Maybe they're not like getting out and getting physical exercise. Like, you know, there's something here about not willing to compromise. This person is not willing to budge. Very stubborn energy. So 8 of Wands and the World, yes. So this person could be at a distance. You might be dealing with a Sagittarian. Or like I said, something about birth, a new birth. Okay, so what is this 8 of Wands and the World? 8 of Wands and the World. That's your present time. And the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Queen of Pentacles is a good parent, a good partner. Now, this can also be business and career as well. You on a platform, and there's something about you nesting Or this could be a situation, as you can see, this is about abundance, prosperity, taking really good care of health, wealth, happiness. Something about healing yourself to heal the world. Something outside. Being outside makes you happy, or there could be an element of a person working outside. It's outside of you. So it's something here that you're doing. It's also about healthy boundaries. This can also be like a parent as well, like a supportive parent. Six of Wands and Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is, yeah, cutting out any kind of deceptive behavior, whether that this was your own deceptive behavior, but this is also like target, like bullseye. And the Four of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Four of Wands is foundation, stability. This could also be something about freedom. Maybe you work with family and you find it a little bit, you know, hard to deal with, or there has been you sneaking away, like building something else on the side. Four of Wands is always a card of celebration and happiness. Something about being in the public. Now, you could also be in the public eye, yes. Or building. There's something here about a new build. Maybe you're going into a new building. Like I said, raise, promotion. King of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. Thorough, solid. Knight of Pentacles could be very cautious. Caution, but passionate. Caution, but passion. And the Ten of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Ten of Pentacles is your end all be all, your big old house, your white picket fence. I'm also getting something about home, family, or just some kind of like new commitment, new connection. Ten of Pentacles is also legacy, luxury, community, feeling supported. It almost feels uplifting, or support is all around you. And then you do have somebody who is triggered right off their rocker. Could be like, it doesn't have to be your biological mother. It could just be somebody who is very reactive to, like I said, where you're going, what it is that you're doing. Especially with the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands. You know, I'm also getting an element of you might be cutting out some kind of commitment, or like there's an invitation to go somewhere. Ten of Pentacles is making really good money. So feeling like you're nesting, or this is like a nest egg. You also might be keeping something quiet, that you're building something at night. Building towards some kind of goal or new manifestation. Also getting somebody is longing and desiring on, like wanting to come back. Somebody here longing and desiring. What is this Two of Cups and Temperance and the blockage? And the Wheel of Fortune. Holy smokes. Major Arcana for the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. And then you also have Sag energy there, which is on the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune in the upright is something karmic. It means when fate meets destiny. It is also an element of, you know, luck going in favorable to someone. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, somebody here knows they made a bad investment. The wheel is also stagnant and stuck in somebody else's life. So right here, they're trying to push and force an element to happen. So just watch and make sure that you're not trying to push or force. I don't feel like you are, because you have that Knight of Pentacles in your focus. You also have somebody here who's like, I know this is exciting. I know this is really happening for us here, Aries, but let's just slow things down. I'm also getting something about like passion behind closed doors. Like this is physical attraction as well, or something about physical fitness, physically beautiful, like internally, externally, like you're really feeling yourself, or When you're in that high vibrational energy, you're attracting this in because that's what you are energetically sending out. But there is a person in the blockage though. This person, you know who this person is. They could also be at a distance, or somebody here wants to reconcile with you. But why they want to reconcile with you, right, is maybe something about longing and desiring of what it is that you have, what it is that you make. So I always watch out for, you know, people coming back around. Like, do you have a lot of social status, or, you know, somebody trying to be friends with you because maybe you have a lot of pull in the world, or like a beautiful home. There's just something here. What is this secret? Now, there also could be somebody who is struggling. Could be possibly a Taurus. I always read the Page of Pentacles as Taurus and the moon. So it could be like a Taurus or a Cancerian, possibly a Pisces. This could be mood swings, mental health, ill health, depression. Somebody longing and desiring to get back into your good graces. Or here, it's been a long time coming. Everything you want, dream of, and desire is doing something or going somewhere. It is going to ruffle people's feathers. I'm also getting a person might be saying, oh, Aries, you're making a bad investment, but you know that this is your bullseye. This is your target. And the Five of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Five of Wands is always my crabs in the bucket. It means you are climbing out of a circumstance or a situation, and somebody is trying to pull you or suck you back down into a dynamic. Don't take the bait, because somebody also knows that it almost feels like they picked a different path, or they picked a different partner. They picked somebody because this person was either verbally manipulative or something about emotionally. So this person reacts all the time. And I'm also getting something about somebody's getting a good dose of their karma. Again, I don't wish bad juju or bad karma on anybody. Five of Wands in your outcome with the moon. There's something about a deep-rooted insecurity on some kind of new goal, new manifestation, or a new outlet. Five of Wands is also, again, climbing to the top of the bucket, and somebody, again, coming in, possibly showing up and saying, you know, I'm longing and desiring of working with you. But there's still a level of, is there any kind of follow through with the Page of Pentacles? Because there could be something about curiosity, but just because somebody's curious doesn't mean that they're actually putting in the work. Then you also have the Strength card. You know, the Strength card is about internal strength. It is also becoming mental resilience and being more confident in your skin. Something about some kind of new build. There also could be something about like a Leo, possibly a Leo or a Sag mother. Something about a Leo, Sag mother being involved, or Taurus. I feel like that's why you're being quiet about what you're building, or how much, or who you invest in. Doesn't really show. Yeah, there's only a few people here that have access to you. That's the whole thing. The traveler, always on the go, inspired to see new countries, flight attendant or pilot, free-spirited nature, well-cultured. So there is something about, again, travel plans. Now, this could be like going to an Airbnb, or there's something to do with like traveling with your family. Something about the community as well. The couple, attached at the hip, where they go, the other one goes. Happily taken, married, engaged, can be clingy, lacks freedom at time. So yeah, the moon card can be a little bit of codependency. So maybe this person works at a distance, or here works late nights. The naive one follows others blindly, lacks own direction, can fall for scams, frequently lost and scatter, a yes man and a yes woman. So, you know, with the Two of Cups, when you can't say no to a person, when you say yes to this person, you say no to yourself. I'm getting a person here has a hard time saying no to someone here, but then they're pissed off and angry that they said yes to this person. They know something about a yes man, a yes woman, or somebody here is like get rich quick schemes or scams. Some kind of karma, right? And they're not taking good care of their health, wealth, happiness. They're not physically, you know, getting out and getting exercise. They have no discipline, or maybe there's something about, again, the roadmap. It's like they want the same goal and outlet, or the same outcome that you want here, Aries, but they don't know how to get it started. Can also be somebody who's overspending, overeating, overconsuming, you know, indulging. And it says mirror. Mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, and inner wounds. So there could also be somebody who is mirroring back to you. Somebody also might be pissed off and angry. They know they made a bad investment in some kind of relationship, and now they're seeing you like happy being out there, making your own money. But there's a loyalty, either a good mother or a good parent at a distance, but there's also a good investment here. And it says shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, and transformation. Yeah, Page of Pentacles is always my sandwich short of a picnic. Or it's a breadcrumber, right? So it's like, yeah, no, I'm good. The Golden Mirror, narcissist, love bomber, self-absorbed, and one-sided. Yeah, see ya. Give me one more card here. The Butterfly, evolving and growing, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. Yes, but there is something here that is karmic. Somebody wants to come back around, you know, get into your good graces, but this person is either not physically intact, they know they're not taking their breaks at work, they don't have any kind of self-respect of like compromising, they want to control the dynamic, or push and force, control the divine timing. They might not even believe in divine timing. I don't even know if this person is, yeah, it just feels like all over the place. Again, have no direction, lack direction. Staff, you'll be taken care of in difficult times. Bell, an announcement. Lily, spiritual love. Club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Don't take the bait. All you have to do is say no. And even if this person gets angry, pissed off, and you're like, oh, but you know what? I have to be nice to this person because I don't want them to leave my life. Aries, not everybody deserves a seat at your table. Do not lower your standards to make this person comfortable. Either they can raise their vibration, or they can FO, make space for new people, right? Scissors, disappointment in some affair. So if I cut you out of my life, chances are you handed me the scissors in the first place. Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. And dog, loyalty, protection from a powerful friend. So there could be this person is your dog, but then you also have pin, new job, career. This is making really good money. This could also be your spouse as well. I'm also getting something more community, like closer to work or closer to home. And then you do have casket, someone going out of your life, or an ending to a situation. And then I heard like it might be a K or C name, K or a C name. And then wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Okay, Aries, not all as it seems with this person. And maybe you do see this person as the King of Pentacles. Like, you have the big potential too. Maybe you're trying to cheer this person on and being like, yeah, well, maybe I did build this business, or maybe I built something from the ground up, or, you know, maybe I had something about loyalty. Loyalty and royalties. Something about royal. It's a beautiful energy. Aries, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website. You can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.